Today we're going to talk about Treasury Bills. Singapore Treasury Bills are like special pieces of paper that the government sells to the public to get some extra money. Basically, it's like the government selling you a contract promising you to pay a certain amount of interest when the Treasury bill matures. When the government needs money for big infrastructure projects like schools, hospitals and roads, they ask the public to loan them some money to fulfill their needs. In return, the government promises to pay back the money after a certain period of time. In this case, it's around 6 months to 1 year, plus a little extra as a way to say thanks. T-bills in Singapore are pretty safe to invest because it is guaranteed by the Singapore government. In this case, the public can assure that the Singapore government always pay their debts. There are actually a few ways to buy Treasury bills, but my current favorite way is to use CPF funds to actually fund the Treasury bill. This enables me to ensure a safe investment as CPF money is usually saved for retirement. There are a few alternatives to invest your CPF money, but I think going for the safest alternative will be the best way. Instead of leaving your money in CPF where they give you an effective interest rate around 2.5%, investing in Treasury bills can ensure a slightly higher return without incurring any extra risk. Treasury bills in Singapore are also a good short-term to mid-term investment. Typically, they last around 6 months to 1 year. You can buy Treasury bills either with cash or, my favorite part, using your CPF money. When the bill matures, you get back the full amount of your initial investment plus the interest. For example, if you buy a $10,000 T-bill with an effective 3% interest rate, you only pay $9,850 for your initial payment, and if the maturity is 6 months, you'll get back the full $10,000 from the government. Currently, the latest yield for Treasury bills is around 3.73%, but of course, this hovers according to time. Treasury bills are also a better alternative investment compared to high interest savings account because you can lock in the interest rate for a period of 6 months to 1 year. As we all know, high interest savings account, for example, the very popular UOB1, their interest rate can fluctuate depending on the bank and depending on MAS effective interest rate. A few risks that you need to be aware of Treasury bills are, if let's say Singapore goes to war, there is a high chance that the government will not be able to pay back your initial investment. A second risk factor is that the market interest rate for Treasury bills might go down or go up depending on MAS decisions to adjust interest rates. If in an event that you need to sell your Treasury bills before maturity, there is a high chance that you might not get all your money back depending on the interest rate that MAS sets.